Hey everyone, Dr. Jesse, Superior Physiotherapy and Performance. Today we're going to be showing you a technique to work on the hip hinge as well as to strengthen your glutes. For this exercise, you don't really need anything besides a wall. We will use a dowel rod here to help with some positioning. If you have a dowel rod, a broomstick, a smaller PVC pipe, I would recommend having it for this exercise. It helps with getting the appropriate posture when performing this hip hinge. Anthony is going to be our patient here. So to start out with, we will use this wall as a frame of reference. This is going to be a cue for us to make sure we're hinging at the hips without rounding our low back. So Anthony, I'm going to have you put your left foot against the wall. Okay. And then I'm going to have you put your right foot heel to toe in line with that, and then find a comfortable stance side by side. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take your stick here. I want you to put that along your back. For this stick, you want to have it touching 3 points. At the tailbone, in between the shoulder blades, and then the back of the head. So throughout this exercise, you want those 3 points of contact to stay consistent. Okay. Now back to the wall here in our position. If you're someone whose knees maybe turn in a little bit in this position, you don't want that for this exercise. You want to think about screwing your feet into the ground to open up a little bit, as Anthony does here. Now what I'm going to have you do, Anthony, is I'm going to have you maintain those 3 points of contact, and I want you to hinge forward, trying to touch your butt to the wall. Right? And then come back up tall. So what this exercise is doing, we're using the wall to get us in the habit of putting our butt backwards as we hinge forward, keeping a more vertical shin versus a slanted shin, so that we can more effectively load our posterior chain. And when we say posterior chain, we're referring to all the muscles on the backside of our body. So our low back here, we're loading our glutes, we're loading our hamstrings. A lot of people who suffer with low back pain, hip pain, knee pain, we load our muscles on the backside of our body less than optimally. We're not very good at what we call this hip hinge, right? So this is a great exercise if you're one of those people struggling with any of the pains I just mentioned. Give this exercise a try, like, share, comment, let us know what you think.